Alright, so we're out here at Boyd Worthen's house. He's got quite the thing going on here. It's a little bit of his tropical area. I'm just going to kind of quickly glance over this. I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it, just kind of give you a quick show because this isn't what I was working on. But yeah, tropical area over here by his guest house. Things are looking really good here. I mean, real good. We're walking out towards the orchard. Let me get around this way real quick just so you can see without the glare of the light. Bananas. There's more bananas back there. There's mangoes. Loquat. There's all kinds of stuff over here. Like I said, this is tropical area. So let's go. That's where we're going. Orchard area. Spent 2 days putting mulch around all these trees, and it kind of seems like 2 days a long time, but you got to figure there's almost 60 trees out here, and I got most of them done with a nice, again, we're gonna get onto the other side here so we don't have the sun glare. This is an apple. I don't know what variety this is. Nice little layer of mulch. Another apple. Another apple. I think he said this one was a firecracker. It's red fleshed. Pecan. Giant pecan. And yesterday I thought that these pecans were already here for years. And he told me that he actually had these transplanted. These mature pecan trees cut back, transplanted here. There's one. There's another one over there. Pomegranate. Grapes. This is, I think he said is a Thompson. Doing awesome. These things love full sun. We're looking west right now. It's an afternoon on a Friday here out in Chandler. That pecan, more grapes. Plum, I believe. Looks like plums. Got all kinds of stuff here. Apricot. And I mean, this even isn't a good example of his apricots. Most of his apricots look even better than this, but this is better than most of them that I've been seeing now. Better than mine for sure. Another smaller apricot over there. Another plum. Plum, pluot, I forget. All kinds of stuff out here. More grapes. More apricots. Citrus all along this north side fence here. He's on a flood irrigated spot here. Again, this is, I think he said it's like 53 or 56 trees out here. It's really cool. A lot of work though too. People take for granted how much, everyone sees stuff like this and they go, oh my God, that's my dream. That would be so awesome. But they don't anticipate how much work it is to actually have all these trees on this big of a piece of property and how much work really goes into all this. Like I said, I spent the last 2 days mostly doing mulch on here. We had a couple other projects going on. We potted up some bananas. I trimmed some suckers a little bit off some of these trees. Been pulling these little things off these tree guards. He said he's only using these in the summertime, on top of having the trunks themselves painted white. All of his trees are painted. Most of them have those trunk guards. I mean, in general, all of his trees just look awesome. I've been every day this week except for yesterday. Yesterday I was here too. But every other day this week I've been in a different person's house. And I mean, this summer has been brutal. Both weather-wise, and it seems like a lot of people just got really busy with work, with family, with kids, with everything else that they've got going on. You can see these ones here. These ones have some mulch, but I didn't do this. This was already here. I didn't get to these ones. We ran out of time. But it's been a brutal summer for a lot of different reasons, a lot of different things. It's been rough. And his trees look awesome considering. A little jealous. He hasn't, and he also hasn't been at this house very long. I think he said 2 years. So I started planting at my own house before he even bought this one. And my house is still pretty new also, as far as I'm concerned, as far as most of y'all would be concerned. He said when he bought this place, this was all a roping arena. There was no grass, no nothing here. This was all like barren dirt, sand, maybe a little bit of like wood chips, maybe whatever they were using for the ground for the roping arena. And he brought one of those disc tillers in and tilled everything down 2 or 3 feet, he said, and they repeatedly did it. And then a bunch of weeds grew, and then they came back in and tilled it all down in and again. And like I said, this is flood irrigated here too. Something he keeps telling me is his neighbor just to the north there, saying that when they get their flood irrigation, the water, it stays in the property for a day or two. When he gets his flood irrigation here, he said it's all gone the next day. Like you could practically walk out here, or you can walk out here the next day. That's how well draining the soil is from, I'm guessing, from having all the sand and stuff tilled in. Cool stuff. Boyd's cool people too. If you're out in the Chandler, Arizona area, man, I highly recommend look him up on Facebook, get in contact with him, make an appointment, stop by, check it out. Maybe in another video, or I'll take some pictures. He's also got some fruit trees over there, like a little nursery thing. He likes to not call it a nursery, but most of us, especially people with a house that only the whole entire property, including the house and the driveway and the garage and everything, only sits on 1/8 of an acre like myself, would definitely call this, what he's got over there, a nursery. And for sure this an orchard. Like I said, I'm a little bit jealous, but also this is a lot of work. Thanks guys for checking the video out. Everybody enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a good weekend. I'm out.